Hello, welcome back everyone to Reign of Chaos Wrestling. Yes, we have been off for a longer than planned hiatus. We're going to be kicking things off here with the newly debutante of Kaylee Ray as we try to get an explanation from her as to why she walked out of her match on the last time that we were live against Mickie James. You probably want to know why did I walk out of my match last time? It's simple. I want to face the present and the future of our sport. I don't want to be in the ring with a has-been like Mickie James. Mickie is not worth my time. I should be tearing it up with women of my caliber. Mickie's time in the sun has come and gone. The future is here. The future is now. The future is Kaylee Ray. Well, straight, simple, and to the point is Kaylee Ray. She believes that she is above Mickie James. We'll have to see if that is true or not here in the next couple of weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, our first proper match back. Yes, we have taken a longer than anticipated hiatus here in Reign of Chaos Wrestling. Coming out first in our return match is none other than Joe Hennig, the former Twitch champion. Yes, from now on, folks, our new home is our YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Tubasplat is our new home. I mean, it's already been the home, but you get the fresh new content. That's what I'm really trying to say here. Fresh content here on the channel, as well as 2KCW will resume the week following this episode going live on YouTube. Joe Hennig was told to go out to the ring for a mystery opponent. He does not know who he's facing up against. Wonder if it's a new face or somebody on the roster currently. And it is none other than Matt Cardona. Matt Cardona making a name for himself, traveling all across the states. Whether it's in the NWA, in Impact Wrestling, or even in GCW, former GCW World Champion. Matt Cardona is always ready, and you better believe it, folks. Matt Cardona is here in the StrikeZone. Personally, I am a fan of Matt Cardona, and I'm really glad to see him here going up against Joe Hennig. Cardona with a series of right forearms to Hennig. Cardona having a career revitalization. Oh my God, German suplex from Hennig. Cardona, one of the most underrated wrestlers in the world today. Double leg takedown from Hennig. And just repeatedly ramming the head of Cardona into the mat. Underutilized, overlooked. That was the story career of Matt Cardona until fate stepped in to revitalize his career. Powerbomb out of the corner. Cardona seizing opportunity wherever he goes. He's taking it here to a former Twitch champion in Joe Hennig. Cover here by Cardona. And only a 1 count from the former Twitch champion. And the schoolboy here by Cardona. And nearly got the victory over Joe Hennig. Hennig rolling out of the ring. Bit of a preview into like mess with the pacing that Cardona was setting here. Running dropkick from Cardona, and Matt Cardona is on fire right now. Again, Hennig forced retreat. Back inside the ring we go. Off the ropes goes Cardona. Into a wheelbarrow German suplex from Hennig. Beautiful maneuver there by Hennig. Uppercut by Cardona. Cardona now double underhook power bomb. Into the corner again is Hennig. Cardona looking for the reboot. In the corner. Opposite corner now goes Hennig. Cardona still is yet to be able to connect with the reboot. If that is indeed what he's going for here, but put a stop to that real quick. Oh, here we go. Cardona with the reboot. And connects to Joe Hennig. I mean, Cardona is the self-proclaimed internet champion. Better way to knock off a former Twitch champion. Radio silence. Radio silence by Cardona. Referee taking his sweet time into the cover. Maybe been paid off by Hennig. Who knows? Kick out by Hennig. I mean, I was just putting on my tinfoil hat there for a hot second, but that's sure as hell what it looked like to me. Snapmare by Cardona into the scarf hold. You don't want to mess with Hennig with the amateur wrestling background and the pedigree that he has. Drop kick into the small of the back of Hennig. Back elbow. Into this father's perfect plex. Cover here. Bridge. And Hennig knocks off Cardona in our return match and for a debut for Matt Cardona. Hennig gets to soak in the victory. I mean, great performance by Cardona, but tonight Hennig was just one step better. Again, with all due respect to Cardona, as we move on to our next match here, folks. Our next matchup, another singles match, Montez Ford of the former Street Profits. Montez Ford, and I say former because Ford and Dawkins have gone their separate ways. Albeit, obviously, by dubious circumstances that, as we're being told that, or if you recall rather, the reason being is that Dawkins felt like he was being overshadowed by Ford. So Montez Ford kicking off a singles career here in Reign of Chaos Wrestling, going up against a former Twitch champion again in Ace Austin. Ace Austin had a hell of a run as the Twitch champion. But can Ford knock off Austin here? We'll find out. And of course, Ace not coming to the ring alone, accompanied by Maria Kanellis, the First Lady of Reign of Chaos Wrestling. I don't know if you want to call her the leader of the deck. Certainly the matriarch. Again, Ace Austin had a hell of a run as a Twitch champion here until he inevitably no pardon the term, inevitably lost the title to Dominic Mysterio. But ladies and gentlemen, our next pay-per-view coming up in a couple of weeks for the holiday season is Winter's Wrath. Prime positioning here in our return for every member of our roster to get in shape for the Winter's Wrath pay-per-view. Here we go, Ford and Austin. Series of kicks, inside and outside kicks here by Austin into a running clothesline. Fireman's carry, take counter by Ford. Ford now in control of Ace. Into the turnbuckle. Switch position. Ace Austin with a springboard enziguri off the middle rope. Shoots the half into the cover. No legs hooked. Here by Ace Austin. Kick out at 1 by Ford. The wealth of experience is what Ace Austin holds here. At only not even 25 years old. Experience beyond his years. Got punched by Ford. And now Ford with a running bulldog to Ace Austin. Introducing the knee right across the nose to Ace Austin. Into the corner. That time the clothesline comes up empty for Austin. Ford moves out of the way. Springboard into another enziguri. Excuse me, a kip up. Austin sends Ford into the ropes. Into an arm drag there by Austin. Wheelbarrow stunner. Onto Ford. As Maria watches Ace closely here. Cover here by Austin. 1 count. And now Ford, or excuse me, Ace wrapped up, getting his foot caught in the ropes. And by some kind of leverage from the ropes, Ace Austin is able to roll up Ford and sneak out a win here against Montez Ford. Here we go with the replays. That springboard middle enziguri. Nearly put out Ford there. There's the wheelbarrow stunner. The closing moments of this matchup, albeit quick as a flash as it was. You see again in the far left corner there that Ace had his left foot within the ropes. Again, got to gain some kind of leverage advantage. Of what kind, I have no idea. Ford's not going to take this lightly. Oh! Ford is not done with Ace. And we're going to get ourselves a brawl here. Referee getting taken down inadvertently by Ford. Kip up by Austin. And these two just are not letting up on one another. We're going to need to get some security to split these two up here. Maria doing absolutely nothing but cheering on Austin here. Austin with a crossbody. Taking down Ford. And he's not done yet again. Ace going. Time for a diving famouser. Let's finally get some security out here. Let's break up those two. We're moving on to women's action here, folks. Thick Mama Pump. Jordynne Grace in action. Jordynne Grace has taken time off the 4-hour break. It's a time to reset a little bit, because she came so close several times to capturing the women's championship, and she has not been able to do it yet. Nikki Bella has still not lost the title. Jordynne Grace essentially sent to the back of the line. She's looking to bounce back here. And she takes on a former Reign of Chaos Wrestling Women's Champion, Sasha Banks, here in our co-main event. Yes, that's right. Sasha Banks, a former women's champion here in Reign of Chaos Wrestling, defeated Nikki and Charlotte Flair in a triple threat Hell in a Cell match at Hell on Earth back in 2016. Go on to retain the title until she inevitably lost it to Asuka. So two high caliber athletes here, Jordynne Grace and Sasha Banks. And here we go, squaring off another right hand. And just going for a series of strikes here between these two ladies. And now Jordynne Grace is focusing on the back of Sasha Banks here. Overhand right from Grace, and now back over from Sasha, and Sasha's starting to fire back here against Jordynne Grace. Into the ropes, off the ropes goes Grace, and the Montez press from Sasha. Laying down those close-handed strikes by Banks. Into the cover now on Grace, kick out. Kick to the back of Grace, and she's just upset now. Almost like he's going for a follow-away slam there was Grace, but Sasha able to counter into a DDT. Beautifully done by the boss, Sasha Banks. Now focusing on the arm, both arms rather, of Jordynne Grace, maybe more of the left arm, to try and neutralize the Grace driver. Finishing maneuver for Jordynne Grace. Outside right kicks from Sasha. Off the ropes goes Grace again. Grace cutting her off the pass. And a huge overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Cover here on Sasha. Kick out. Sasha immediately back up on her feet. Collar and elbow tie-up. Sasha getting the better of that exchange. Surprisingly, for the time being, deadlifting Sasha about 7 feet in the air, back down to earth goes Sasha. And Grace with the power on display. More military presses from Jordynne Grace. Now Grace backing up into the corner, looking for that running drop kick. And connects to Sasha Banks into the cover. And Sasha kicking out at 2 out of that drop kick. We've seen Sasha work on the arms enough of Jordynne Grace, so they're going to become a factor here. We're trying to hit the Grace driver. And Grace with the Grace driver connects to a former champion. Yes, Jordynne Grace knocks off Sasha. Jordynne Grace, Another dominating performance. Sasha putting in a hell of an effort here against Jordynne Grace. We see the closing moments, that running drop kick from Grace. And then finally the Grace driver. Sasha going neck first into the ring. Jordynne Grace digs up another victory here on Reign of Chaos Wrestling as we now move to our main event for the Twitch Championship. Bobby Roode will be defending his title. See who is going to be challenging Bobby Roode for the Twitch Championship. Well, it's going to be GAW Nation, a familiar challenger for Bobby Roode. In a familiar situation for GAW Nation, he's challenged multiple occasions for the Twitch Championship, never been successful yet. It's only a matter of time that he does. He's coming to the ring by the Prince Devitt, former world champion, two-time world champion actually, is Devitt. So the deck is out here yet again. This time looking to regain the Twitch Championship. Bobby Roode's second reign as the champion, the Twitch champion. Looking to extend his reign to, I believe, a second or third successful title defense. He's done it before, and he will certainly, will likely do it again. Bobby Roode putting his Twitch title on the line. Let's get to it. There we go, Twitch title on the line here in our main event. And there we go, GAW Nation going right after the champion. Bobby the veteran, knowing what to expect in situations like this. Bobby Roode, a standing suplex to GAW Nation. Looking almost like for a punt kick. GAW Nation counters with a standing suplex of his own. Was redirecting all the blood flow. Bobby Roode will disorientate the champion. Overhead kick by Roode. Dazed as GAW Nation takedown by Roode. Cover here by Bobby Roode to retain his title here. No. Not even a one count from GAW Nation. Rolling neck snap by Roode. Back body drop counter by GAW Nation. Again, Prince Devitt out on the outside. Hopefully maybe guiding GAW Nation to the championship win here after the rolling neck breaker there. Roode with a neck breaker of his own through the middle rope. We're now dragging Nation into the more center of the ring. 1 count. A quick sucker gut punch there by Nation into the kip-up. Cover here to win the title. Not even a 1 count from Roode. The action is fast and furious in this match. Flying cross body coming up empty for Nation. Roode out of the way. Spinebuster by Roode. Rolling into the cover. Again, this match is going 100 miles an hour. It doesn't seem like it's going to slow down here anytime soon, but I mean, it's got to one way or another. I think the slower pace may better Bobby Roode. He goes for the glorious DDT. And there's Prince Devitt as the insurance policy for GAW Nation to get him back up on his feet. Enough time to recover. Right hand by Nation. Looks like Roode maybe going for another spine buster there. Into the ropes. Roode with a clothesline. Really knocking GAW Nation's head into the 3rd row. And another rolling neck snap by Roode. Cover here by Roode. Retain the title. No. Nation saw that coming. The rolling neck snap into the step up Enziguri. Which is several times. Spear by Roode. Saw Enziguri several times from fellow deck member Ace Austin earlier on tonight against Montez Ford. And now on the outside we go again. Referee's 10 count. You can see Devitt just introduced a steel chair into the ring. Referee unaware. Referee's 10 count. Roode can still retain the title by count out. Elevated DDT by Nation. Looks like he went for a glorious DDT, if I'll be perfectly honest with you. Well, maybe not to the same oomph that Roode does it. Roode with a full Nelson. Almost looking like a Bubba bomb or something. Now the referee getting rid of the chair. Almost looks like a perfect plex by Roode. And now Devitt again. I thought Devitt was going to stay out of this match more than he isn't, but messing with the turnbuckle pad, and now Nation takes advantage, and the referee has no idea. Could we be closing on a new champion here? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Nation, military press. Into the standing shooting star. Beautifully done. Cover here by Nation, excuse me. Kick out by Roode. The numbers game is just becoming too much for Bobby Roode at this point. Nation now mounting a comeback here. Flying cross body. Off the ropes. Nation with another clothesline. Jawbreaker counter by Roode. Roode now going for the glorious bomb. The pump handle slam. Cover here. Retaining the Twist Championship. Yes! Bobby Roode retains the title again with the numbers to his disadvantage. By God, through by pure will, Bobby Roode retains the Twitch title. An ounce of respect being shown here between Nation and Roode. You like to see it, folks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for our show this week. Thank you guys so much for joining us on our return. We'll see you right here next week on the Strike Zone.